karma chame deepam. Krishna actually explained only Janma. Now, karma is not so much explained. But here 9, 11 verse, Jarma karma. Or 11, 10, 11, 11 verse, Jijathamang. In karma part also explained here. Got that. So now question may come. In 11 verse, Jijathamang. Why people कांक्षन्त कर्मणां सिद्धिं यजन्ति च देवता क्षिप्रं हि मनुष्यलोके सिद्धिर्भवति कर्म कांक्षन्तः कांक्षन्त आकांक्षा इच्छा डिजायर कर्मणां सिद्धि परफेक्शन ऑफ स्पिरिट एक्टिविटीज कर्मणां सिद्धि कर्मणां स्पिरिट एक्टिविटीज रिजल्ट perfection kankranta desires in material world they want to enjoy the fruits of their activities. That is why jajanti ha devata jajante they worship by sacrifice. Iho devata demigod. Iho means in the material world. Here Bhagavad Gita clearly states that demigod is from this material world or demigod is spiritual world. Jajant iha devata. Kshipram means very quickly. He certainly. Manusya loke, in human society, loke, within this world. Lok means people, another lok means planet, Brahma lok, Bhu lok, loke within this world. Siddhi, success. Bhavati comes karmaja from karmaja. Ja means janma. So took birth from activities. Karmaja. Padmaja. Padma means clay. Took birth from the clay. There is pankaja. That is pankaja. Pankaj means clay. And Padmaja means took birth from the lotus. So karmaja means from fruitive activities. The result of fruitive activities, karmaja. Man in this world desires success in fruitive activities and therefore they worship the demigods. Quickly, of course, men get results from fruitive work in this world. There is a great misconception about the gods or demigods of this material world. And men of less intelligence, although passing as great scholars, take these demigods to be various forms of the Supreme Lord. Actually, the demigods are not different from God, but they are God's different parts and parcels. God is one, and the parts and parcels are many. The Vedas say Nitya Nityanam. God is one. Ishvara Parama Krishna, the Supreme God, is one, Krishna. And the demigods are delegated with powers to manage this material world. These demigods are all living entities. Nityanam, eternal. Nam is plural number. So many eternal. That means all living entities. So demigods are all living entities with different grades of material power. They cannot be equal to the Supreme God, Narayan, Vishnu, or Krishna. Anyone who thinks that God and the demigods are on the same level is called atheist, Pashandi. Jastu Narayana Devam, Brahma Rudrati Devatai, Samattana Viksheta, Sha Pashandi Bhavet Devam. Even the great demigods like Brahma and Shiv cannot be compared to the Supreme Lord. In fact, the Lord is worshipped by demigods such as Brahma and Shiva. Sri Bhagavatam said, Shiva Brinchi Nutam, Shiva Brahma, Shiva Shiv, Brinchi Brahma Nutam, they are worshipping Lord. Yet, curiously enough, there are many human leaders who are worshipped by foolish men under the misunderstanding of anthropomorphism or zoomorphism. Just note this verse. Shiva Birinchi Nutam. Can you guess where is this verse? In 11.5.32, the verse is Krishna Varan Tisha Krishna. 11.5.32, Krishna Varan Tisha Krishna. That means that verse is that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is God. And after that verse is coming, that God is worshipped by Shiv and Brahma. So I was before on Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Shandharati wrote, Shivo Shuko Narado Preme Gado Gado, Ariti Karan Brahma Adi Devogane. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, whatever is written, that is true. But what is the scriptural evidence? Here is the scriptural evidence. Here, Bhagavatam says, Shiva Brinchi Nutam. Yet, curiously enough, there are many human leaders who are worshipped by foolish men under the misunderstanding of anthropomorphism or geomorphism. They're thinking man become God. God can become animal. They are in this foolish idea, they worship many God. Iho Devata denotes a powerful man. Iho Devata, the demigods of this world. So in this world, that means man. When you know there are 8.4 million species of life, 4 lakhs human beings, there is not mentioned the demigods. They're coming in this category. Iho Devata. Iho Devata denotes a powerful man or demigod of this material world. But Narayan, Vishnu or Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, does not belong to this world. He is above or transcendental to material creation. Even Sripad Shankaracharya, the leader of the impersonalists, maintains that Narayana para Bhakta, maintains that Narayana or Krishna is beyond this material creation. Narayana para Bhakta. And Prabhupada, the verse is Narayana para Bhakta. The Prabhupada is citing Narayana Krishna is beyond this material creation. However, foolish people worship the demigods because they want immediate results. They get the results but do not know that results so obtained are temporary and are meant for less intelligent person. Bhagavad Gita said. Hito Jnana. They get the result, but that is temporary. If some result is temporary, is it? Is it? result? No. The intelligent person is in Krishna consciousness and he has no need to worship the paltry demigods for some immediate temporary benefit. The demigods of this material world, as well as their worships, will vanish with the annihilation of this material world. The boons of the demigods are material and temporary. Both the material worlds and their inhabitants, including the demigods and their worshippers, are bubbles in the cosmic ocean. In this world, how human society is mad after temporary things, such as the material opulence of possessing land, family, and enjoyable paraphernalia. To achieve such temporary things, people worship the demigods or powerful men in human society. If a man gets some ministership in the government by worshipping a political leader, he considers that he has achieved a great boon. All of them are therefore connoting to the so-called leaders or big guns in order to achieve temporary boons. This kowtowing. All of them are therefore kowtowing to the so-called leaders or big guns in order to achieve temporary boons. And they indeed achieve such things. Such foolish men are not interested in Krishna consciousness for the permanent solution to the hardship of material existence. They are all after sense enjoyment. And to get a little facility for sense enjoyment, they are attracted to worship empowering living entities, knowing as demigod. This verse indicates that people are rarely interested in Krishna consciousness. They are mostly interested in material enjoyment, and therefore they worship some powerful living entity. Now again question may come, why people are worshipping this? Krishna is saying, you worship me, come to me, but still why they kankanta karmanang siddhi? You immediately want, they can get immediately, but it's temporary, it's the use. Why people want that? What is the answer? If you say there is sapanabhav, there's so many prasadas, sweetmeats, gulab jamun, halwa, but somebody is attracted towards the liquor, LSD. Why he is going towards that? What is the answer? So nice, delicious food. Why is attracted towards that? Answer is the next verse. Chaturvarnam maya system guna karma vibhagas. Due to guna and karma. Tasya kartaram abhimam vidya akartaram. Actually, Chaturvarnam maya system, this guna karma, the different people worship due to their guna and karma. And due to guna and karma, there are 4 divisions of human society. And, oh, then who has done this? He said, I have done this. Oh, you have done this, then you are in fault? No, no. Tasya kartanam abhimam. So I am the Karta, Vidya Akartaram, but know that as I am the non-doer. Chatur Varnam, the four divisions of human society. Maya Srishtam, created by me. How? Guna Karma Vibhagasha, in terms of divisions of quality and work. Who has done this? Tasya of that, Kartaram api, Kartaram, Karta, creator, father. Opi. Although I am the Opi Mam, although I am the creator, but with the, you may know, Akartaram apa, as the non-doer and ancestor. Oh, you should hear the doer and think I am the non-doer. How it is possible? You are saying I have done, I am non-doer. Just example. You are a Supreme Court judge. You have given the order sentence to death. Non-doer. Nobody will give punishment for that. According to the three modes of material nature and the work associated with them, the four divisions of human society are created by me. And although I am the creator of this system, you should know that I am yet the non-doer, being unchangeable. The Lord is the creator of everything. Everything is born of Him. Everything is sustained by Him. And everything after annihilation rests in Him. He is therefore the creator of the four divisions of the social order, beginning with the intelligent class of men, technically called Brahman, due to their being situated in the modes of goodness. Next is the administrative class, Kshatriya, technically called Kshatriya, due to their being situated in the mode of passion. The mercantile men, called the Vaishyas, situated in the mixed mode of passion and ignorance, and the Shudras, or laborer class, are situated in the ignorant mode of material nature. In spite of his creating the four divisions of human society, Lord Krishna does not belong to any of these divisions because he is not one of the conditioned souls, a section of whom from human society. Human society is similar to any other animal society, but to elevate men from the animal status, the above mentioned divisions are created by the Lord for systematic development of Krishna consciousness. The tendency of a particular man toward work is determined by the modes of material nature which he was acquired. Such symptoms of life, according to the different modes of material nature, are described in the 18th chapter of this book. So this four varna is for gradual elevation. How? Like a mode of ignorance, tamagun. He cannot live without wine, meat. Okay, you can eat meat, but once a month. Not any day, only Amavasya. And you have to sacrifice in the jungle, not in the residential. And you have to sacrifice in front of the deity of Kali. And for that, you have to arrange Brahman and you have to give some dakshina to him also. And when these type of rules and regulations, but it gradually realized, oh, why I should worship? Tell me, he's more than. Why I should go to Brahman? He knows better than. And you should utter mantra after me, Mam Sha. I am eating you. Next time you should eat me. Wow. So these are the permission or inhibition. So this way, they will gradually, okay, I cannot control my tongue, so I can eat, but gradually I have to stop all this nonsense. So license means regulation. A person in Krishna consciousness, however, is above even the Brahmanas. All the Brahmanas, by quality, are supposed to know about Brahma, the supreme absolute truth. Most of them approach only the impersonal Brahma manifestation of Lord Krishna. But a man who transcends the limited knowledge of Brahman and receives the knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna, becomes a person in Krishna consciousness, or in other words, a Vaishnava. Krishna consciousness includes knowledge of all different planetary expansions of Krishna, namely Ram, Nishinga, Varaha, etc. And as Krishna is transcendental to this system of four divisions of human society, a person in Krishna consciousness is also transcendental to all divisions of human society, whether we consider the divisions of community, nation, or species. Namang karmani lipanti. Krishna said, I am the doer, but at the same I am not non-doer. How I can digest this statement? Yes, I have done, but you should not think I am the doer. Then he explained, Namang karmani lipanti, name karma phalispriya. Itimang jovijanati karma bhinna shabad. So before verse 19, 9, Janma karma chavidya. He explained, Janma is Dibban. Now here he explained, his karma is Dibba. How? Now the same way, Joe know this this type of activity is transcendental. He also not bound by work. No man karmani lipanti. No, never. Ma, me, karmani, of all kinds of work. Lipanti, do affect. Lipto hai na. Nor, no, not me, my. Karma phal is priya. Aspiration in fruitive activities. No me karma phal is priya. I have no aspiration for fruitive action. Itima, thus, Jahu, who does, no means as a Abhijanati, no. Those who no means as a, he also, Karmovi na Shabaddhate, Karmovi by the reaction of Saswat, na Buddhate, becomes entangled. Sure, that person, he. How you can know? Krishna is doing and he said not do. Yes, there is no work that affects me. Sun can evaporate urine and stool, but still sun remains unaffected. So there is no work that affects me, nor do I aspire for the fruits of action. Sun, no need of why sun is evaporating water with ocean. He does not need, I should evaporate some water from urine also. I have short of water, I should evaporate this amount also. He does not need. One who understands this truth about me also does not become entangled in the fruitive reactions of work. As there are constitutional laws in the material world, stating that the king can do no wrong. Master is always right. Normally we cannot. There is a condition upper. We don't want to accept this statement. King can do no wrong. Why do this? This way, God cannot do any wrong. That's all. So if the human society, a king can do any wrong, then why can God cannot be? Or that the king is not subject to the state laws. That is the meaning. Cannot do any wrong. So if the king give his hand to fire, he will not burn. No, that is not state law. That universal, that law. But state law will not act. Similarly, the Lord, although he is the creator of the material world, is not affected by the activities of the material world. So this Krishna is here. Krishna's activity will not bind, but Krishna's activity will bind Golok Vrindavan. There is a Mata Jashoda bind him for stealing butter, but not in material. He creates and remains aloof from creation, whereas the living entities are entangled in the fruitive results of material activities. Because of their propensity for lording it over material resources, the proprietor of an establishment is not responsible for the right and wrong activities of the worker, but the workers are themselves responsible. The living entities are entangled in their respective activities of sense gratification, and these activities are not ordained by the law. For advancement of sense gratification, the living entities are engaged in the work of this world, and they aspire to heavenly happiness after death. The Lord, being full in himself, has no attraction for so-called heavenly happiness. The heavenly demigods are only his engaged servants. The proprietor never desires the low-grade happiness such as workers may desire. You can see in the factory, the owner. Factory laborers' enjoyment and owner's enjoyment is different. Labor worker, 500 salary increase is happy. The manager, he needs so many facilities. Oh, why only 500 increment? The proprietor never desires the low-grade happiness, such as worker may desire. The proprietor is aloof from the material actions and reactions. Not proprietor, again, he Krishna. Krishna is aloof from the material actions and reactions. For example, the rains are not responsible for the different types of vegetation that appear on the earth. Although without such rains, there is no possibility of vegetative growth. After rain, some tree become neem tree, some tree mango tree, some tree become chili tree plants. Not rain responsibility for that. Oh, rain has given water, that is your chili becomes so pungent. Vedic Smriti confirms this fact as follows. Nimitta matram evasho chijjanam sharga karmani pradhana karoni bhuta jatavai chijo shaktaya. In the material creations, now the immediate cause is material nature, by which the cosmic manifestation is made visible. The created beings are of many varieties, such as the demigods, human beings, and lower animals, and all of them are subject to the reactions of their past good or bad activities. The Lord only gives them the proper facilities for such activities, and the regulations is confirmed. Vaishamo nirghinne na shakta apakshat apaksha apaksha. This is really apaksha. Really. So internet has gone. Yes. So in the Vedanta Sutra, it is confirmed. Vaishamo nirghinne na shapakshatvam. The Lord is never partial to any living entity. The living entity is responsible for his own acts. The Lord only gives him facilities through the agency of material nature, the external energy. Anyone who is fully conversant with all the intricacies of this law of karma or primitive activities does not become affected by the results of his activities. In other words, who understands this transcendental nature of the law is an experienced man in Krishna consciousness. Thus, he is never subjected to the laws of karma. One who does not know the transcendental nature of the Lord and who thinks that the activities of the Lord are aimed at fruitive results, as are the ordinary living, certainly becomes entangled himself in fruitive reactions. But one who knows the supreme truth is liberated soul fixed in Krishna consciousness. So sweet, huh? Bhagavad Gita. Nice thought by Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much. I think my internet is really weak. Hare Krishna. Bhagavad Gita as it is. Okay.